Hello everybody, this is the lesson from Serena, and today we are going to make gorgeous lovely connectors which we are gonna join together and make a lovely necklace. So it will be a 3 or 4 part lesson. So this is the first part, and now we are going to make this lovely design of connector, which you can use for make earrings, bracelet, or necklace like I'm gonna do. So we need agate beads drilled with a big hole inside, so you can put the wiring. Also I use black biconas, glass biconas around 4mm size, and the size of my big bead is around 4 centimeters length, and the round one is 2.5 centimeters. So we start with the small beads, and I already made the one connector, and the second one I will do in the same way. So I already prepared a wires thickness 0.75 millimeters, and I have short wire and long wire. The short one is around 16 centimeters and long wire around 24 centimeters length. So I already looped the part of them, so just connected them together. And you see that from one side both wires join together, and from the other side they have different length. So just I'm gonna finish looping and winding as I shown you in the second lesson of wire wrapping designs. And this is gonna be a little bit easier because we have only 2 wires. And first I twisting and turning thin wire around thick one twice, and then connecting both wires together twice as well. So 2 loops and 2 loops. This is one segment, and I'm gonna have 18 segments, which is around 70 I think so 72 loops if we count them all together. So after we finish this, you're gonna see that from both sides the short wire is the same length. Pieces of it from right and left side should be near to the same. So now we're gonna work with the side where wires have different length. Now I will show you which part I mean. So this side where one wire is longer than other. And now we're gonna turn one end, turn it around to 90 degrees down, so you see which part I mean. This those ones are the same length, and from this right side I turn it, pull it down and trying to make a corner around 90 degrees and put my bead inside. Also in livemaster.ru I have a tutorial about it. It's an old tutorial and the video is not really clear, but on the website I have photo tutorial which has lots of details with the big photos, so I will leave you a link. It's all in Russian, but you can see the pictures which shows you much better the beginning of design, because this design would be a little bit different about the loops in the top of the connector. So now I'm turning the twisted part and it's gonna be our frame of the bead. And now I'm choosing where should be the front and where should be the back side. So I'm choosing the most beautiful part of the bead. Agate is stripy, so I'm trying just to find out which part I like more. So, and also this part of job for myself will be a little bit more difficult because I'm making the second connector and it should be symmetrical to the first one. Now what about these two wires? Just I'm crossing them together, so one goes to up, another to down, and I'm going to make a curls using the round nose pliers, just like this. Do it gently please, and don't scratch the wire because copper is real gentle metal, and if you scratch them it would be problematic to clear and smooth the scratch parts. So now I'm watching the first connector and trying to find the solution where my frame gonna be. So let's take a bit of time, and also I have to make sure that the curls look the same. So when you will make the second connector, think about the symmetry and plan how you will possess the frame. So if the first connector has the frame from the left side like mine, so yours second one should be on the right, on the left side, because if you make the earrings they should be symmetrical. If you make the both side connectors for the necklace, it also have to be symmetrical, so think about it. So I'm making the second curl and I will place it from the back side just to fix the bead, and after I do that it will be fixed between both curls. So this wire comes to the middle of the curl. You see what I've done? So I fixed the curl and I fixed the wire at the same time. Now I pressed both curls strongly to fix the bead properly. After you did that, you cannot change the sides anymore, so make sure that you choose the front and the back side of your agate bead. So middle wire middle wire is not in the, it's not between curls. You see that it's placed now from one side and fixed by one curl. And now what we're gonna do, we are going to put it underneath the frame. Do it slowly, it's not easy work. Don't damage the frame, don't pull it too hard, just to make some loops and fix them by your fingers. Just I use my fingers to make a form of those loops, and the little part goes down, and then I press it with my flat nose pliers. Make sure that your pliers have a smooth surface inside, so it's no ribs inside, so it's absolutely clear surface, otherwise you will scratch wires. I have another kind of pliers, but I use it for jewelry making, but not for wire wrap. So you see that my loops are done, and now it's properly fixed. And when you're making the loops, make sure that you pull it hard in the first stage, so that the bead is very close to the frame from the top, because after that you cannot change its position anymore. So now I make a big curl down there using my last wire. I make it by my fingers. I'm not using any tool because it's very easy to make. And now I'm keep making my frame from other side using only one wire. And now I'm trying to put the wire inside of the loop at the top. If you cannot do it straight away, just pull the curl up a little bit and make another curl. Don't pull all the construction too hard. Use your fingers to create the form, and only then keep pulling. First you have to create the shape of curl, then you press it by your fingers to the stone to fix it properly, and then you can change its size by pulling. So be careful about it, otherwise you will damage all construction of your connector. And now I have to remove the wire to up side of our connector, so I make the wave like this. Actually, it's no sense how you're gonna do it. Maybe you'll make another curl, but the meaning is that it has to be look nice, and you need to put this wire underneath the frame. Do it very, very gently and slowly. This is not the thread, this is wire, so don't pull it hard. So when you do it a little bit from 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, then the form will stay the same. You see how I'm doing that? Very slowly. And now I'm just trying to make the form, to make it the same as my first connector. Just I'm matching them and looking which changes I should make and how should I change my loops and curls. So the wire comes from the back side of the bead. And now we will make the little loop because this is connector, and if you will make the earrings, you will just need to link the ear hooks and your earrings will be ready. So you see that this wire comes through the loop, through the curl from the back side, and then I turn it left. You see which side, so here, and now I make a small curl. Each time I'm matching them together to make sure that they look the same. Very gently, do not scratch the wire, and now I'm using the flat nose pliers, and now I'm holding the curl by pliers and turning the wire around the curl once or twice. Now I need to cut the rest. Wonderful that all wires were in work, so I didn't throw away anything. So I used beads 2.5 centimeters, and my wires were 24 and 16 centimeters. So it's absolutely enough to make one connector. Okay, so these ones are ready, and I'm gonna show you what I'm going to do with the shining black biconos. So I put the thin wire next to the loop and twisting around and winding, making around 2 or 3 loops, and pull them to make a strong connection. Actually, these techniques I already shown you in my first lesson with the pink agate beads and coral small beads, and I already shown you. So after you put each bead, you need to form the wire by your fingers and fix and press the bead, and only then you keep on twisting the wires. So I make another loop just for fixation and to make some space between my small beads. It's not too easy sometimes. So you see how I use my finger to make to straighten the wire if it's damaged. You see that? So just a little bit pressing each time, And first I fix the position of any bead I use, and only then I'm pulling the wire. Because if you just put the bead on the wire and straight away start pulling, you will damage the construction and each bead will look different, you know, so it will be a messy job in the end. So each time you put the bead on the wire, you find the right position, then you press it by your finger and then keep on winding the thin wire around the thick one. So remember this rule, because this is not a thread, this is a wire. It works in an absolutely different way. It's a very simple technique, but if before that you've never worked with the wire, and if you were sewing or making jewelry on the cord or on the thread, it will be shocking for you first time that the wire wrap works in absolutely different principles. So I need some more beads, 5 or 6, I don't know yet. And I'm getting closer to the second curl, and I put the wire inside just to fix the curl. And connect it with the frame so the construction would be monolithic and stronger. And so the last one is coming. Now I make some more loops around just to fix my glass beads. So here we are, and I'm near to finish, so just few more steps left. So I have to fix the wire, and I'm fixing the loop. I mean the decoration. Just keep using my wire just a little bit to swim up together. Now I pull it strongly for a good fixation and just cut the extra wire and press in strongly the last piece of wire just to make the surface smooth, and another one as well. I put it underneath the curl. So here we are. Here is our ready connector. It looks very lovely, and after I'm going to use the chemical to make the surface darker. I mean the metal, and I will show it to you in next lessons how to do it and how to polish the wire as well. So that's all for today. I will decorate another connector with the glass beads myself, and now look at the result. Looks very charming and looks professional, looks very interesting. So, and I wish you a good luck about it. Keep on winding, keep on wrapping, and next time we will make a center for our necklace using this big bead, and design will be a little bit different. So get ready for the new lesson, and that was the lesson from Serena. Have a good time and see you next time. Bye.